Hey there, Homelabbers and engineers. FE Engineer here. Today we're going to dive into n8n, an open source automation tool that's quickly becoming a favorite for building AI workflows. n8n lets you connect different services, APIs, and AI models together without writing a ton of code. Think of it as a self-hosted alternative to Zapier or Make, but with far more flexibility, and you control the data since it runs on your own hardware. For AI specifically, n8n is valuable because it can orchestrate entire workflows. It can pull in data from an API, send it off to an LLM, process the response, and then push it into a database or notification system, and it does all of this automatically. This means that we can now move from manual scripts to repeatable, reliable automations that scale. In this video, we're going to start by setting up n8n, and then we're going to walk through a few quick things and ways to use it. And in future videos, we'll likely get a lot more in depth on building out more substantial workflows. So the first thing we need to do to get n8n installed actually is get Node up and running. And Node in particular ends up with a handful of sort of small issues. So instead of installing Node directly, we are going to install NVM. And that way with NVM, we can install whichever node we want. So there's a command here that goes and installs NVM. And it went and pulled it from Git and cloned it and ran it. And then you'll see this export NVM directory. You'll see this stuff. And it says, close and reopen your terminal to start using NVM or run the following to use it now. So with that, we're just going to copy that, paste it in, and run it. And now NVM-V says I have NVM installed. And we are going to want to use the command nvm install 22. And what that is going to tell it is nvm, I want you to install 22 is node 22. So now when we run node-v, it says version 22, and npm-v, it says 10.9. So with that, we now have Node and npm up and running. Now we can actually go and install n8n. And n8n is not really any more complicated than npm install -g n8n. This is a bit of a long installation, so I'm going to pause the video here while it goes through the rest of this. That took longer than most NPM packages that I've ever probably seen. If you get it going, it should end up looking something like this. You'll see things everywhere that say NPM worn and deprecated and things like that. While that's not generally the best thing in the world to see, warnings are not an issue. Errors and failures, those are issues. And with that, according to their docs, all we have to do is type n8n. It is running through an installation script and says it is now accessible on localhost 5678. So with that, let's go to 192.168.3.152 and then port 5678. All right, folks. So once you get n8n up and running, it will come up with something saying that it is available on this local host. Now for myself, I'm running it on a VM. So I'm running it basically on a server. So it's not on my computer. So localhost is not something that I actually have able to get to from my PC. So with that, I went through a fair bit of fiddling and put it as a subdomain off of my FE Engineer website. So for myself here, you'll see that I'm accessing it at n8n.feengineer.com/setup. No, this website will not work for you. It is in fact locked to only my local area network, and it is not available on the more or less public internet. So the first thing that comes up, it will say set up your owner account. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this stuff out and set up my owner account, and we'll be back in just a second. After setting your username and password up, there are a couple quick pop-ups that will come up and will ask effectively what you're trying to use it for. Just answer it in the best way that you can. And then it will ask you, because we are using effectively a free version, it will tell you that you can request that an activation key be sent to you. And that activation key will in fact unlock more paid features. So it's sort of in between a completely free tier with zero information, or a, hey, I'll give you my email if you'll give me a few more features. I went ahead and did that. You can choose whether you want to or not. It probably is not going to matter for most folks, but just so that you know, there is a way to go ahead and unlock a bit more of the features compared to the completely free version. So you can make your choice of whether you want to do that or not. And effectively, that's going to involve sharing your email. Of course, if you share your email, I am sure you will get emails. So keep that in mind. One of the very first things that you'll see inside of n8n is effectively your dashboard. And there are multiple ways to get to your dashboard. If you come up here to the overview, it will show you your dashboard down here, as well as some statistics. If you simply come down to personal, it will remove the statistics and just bring you your dashboard. Workflows are exactly what they sound like. This is a set of tasks that will happen based off of effectively a trigger. So again, similar to if this, then that, the if part is if this trigger happens, then I want you to go through a workflow. And the workflow can be very, very short and simple, and it can be very complicated. So you can set this up to do all sorts of different things and to cover all sorts of different cases. Besides workflows, you will see credentials. Credentials are going to be things like API keys. If you wanted to connect over to ChatGPT's AI, then you could get a API key from OpenAI, and then you could add it inside of here. Now, credentials are secret. They are generally things that you must pay for. Usually you pay with the amount that you use. Moving on to executions. Obviously, you have a workflow. The workflow has a trigger, and then that workflow does things until you tell it to stop. So executions are the number of times that something was triggered and a workflow happened. And the execution will tell you what workflow happened, what the status was, when it started, how long it ran, and it will give you effectively an ID. And then the last piece is going to be data tables. Data tables, if you are pretty savvy with software engineering, is going to be databases. That is going to be your dashboard, like in a nutshell. From there, down here on the sidebar, we have templates. And with templates, of course, they have a bunch of tutorials for different things that you can do. There are even more, so you can view all. And then there are pre-built ones that are, generally speaking, pretty easy to set up and should just kind of work. Inside of variables, you are going to see that they are only available on the enterprise plan, so you're not going to be able to use them. When it comes to overall insights, these are going to be metrics, and it's going to tell you how often your things run and how often they fail. And then you have your overall user down here. So that's a pretty simple run through of using n8n and just what all of this stuff is. So this video helped to get n8n just up and running and was a brief overview about the dashboard and what all is available and some of the different ways that you can go about things. Future videos are going to go a lot more in depth about making sure that you have all of the things set up correctly so that you can use it as a subdomain or as a domain and are not hitting it from your local host. Future videos are going to go through setting up credentials and doing different workflows and ideas for different ways to go about doing things and actually using n8n. Thanks everybody for watching. This video covered getting n8n up and running. Like all YouTube channels, I would say if you like this content, if you want me to build more, things like this and send it up to YouTube, like and subscribe, and that tells me to keep making these types of things. Thanks everybody for their support. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.